Hello all you lovely learners in Learning Land, Tyler from tenthumbsproductions coming at you with a new ukulele tutorial like we do every single Wednesday and Saturday. Today I'm going to show you how to play Come Together, the Beatles classic, in the fingerstyle. Our lessons, previous, future, all that good stuff. New ukulele every Wednesday and Saturday, so make sure you hit subscribe, grab the ukulele brain attention span, follow me on in, and let's break it down.
So there's this cool riff that's playing throughout the song. Let's go ahead and start there. I use it as the intro, and I play it throughout the piece. It sounds like this. Okay, and so what I'm doing is I'm starting off on the second fret of the C string 2 times. 1 and, then I'm sliding with my middle finger to the 9th fret. This is an A note. All of this comes from a D7. So it's D, D, up to A, which is D, F sharp, A, the 5th interval, and then C, which makes your D a D7. So it's D, D, A, C, down. And you hit that D, slide on back down. And the rhythm's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to play that 4 times. After you've played that riff 4 times, we get into the verse. And the verse is 4 measures of D7, 2 of A7, and then 2 of G7. So there is definitely, it's not a blues song, but there is a lot of blues influence, even in the vocal phrasing. The D7 shape we're going to use is barring the 5th fret with your middle finger on the 6th fret of the C. 5, 6, 6, 5. I debated doing this one in B7, but, you know, we're going to have to get up the fretboard a little bit. This is the original key, though, so you can play along with the song. If you have a soprano or you're just not that good playing down the fretboard because you have bigger hands, whatever, you can transpose this and just, you know, move everything to the left a little bit. But we're doing the original key. We're going to start off no melody, so first beat we strum with our index finger. Rule of thumb in general, fingerstyle, chord melody, index finger when you have no melody, thumb when you have melody. So we strum this, then we get our pinky on the 8th fret, the F note, and we play that on the upbeat. 1 and. Then we're going to come through with our thumb, and it's not exactly 8th notes. They're 16th, so you want to go 1 and 2 E. Pretty quick. And then on the 3rd beat, you're going to come through with your thumb again, still pinky down. Lift your pinky, play the 5th fret of the A, pinky on the 5th fret of the E string, and then 5th fret of the A. So it's... That's our first measure. And that is the basis of the groove for all of the D7. There is some slight variation, like in the next measure, we're going to go down, pluck it, let it ring for the 2nd beat, and then we have 2 8th notes. So it goes. And then the 3rd beat, from there it's the same. So the 2nd measure is, the 2nd measure would be, third measure, similar, but we're more just 8th notes. This is a little easier. It goes. At first I was doing a strum on that 2nd beat. At first I was going. But I thought the rest sounded a little nicer. Okay, so there's our first 3 measures. Let's play through them nice and slow. And that's actually pretty close to the 83 beats per minute that is the song. We bring up the next 3 measures. I would have done that all 4 together, but I couldn't fit the vocal in there. It just started to get a little too cramped. if I had the 4 measures up. So the next 3, we still have one of D7. And it's exactly the same as the 3rd measure, but we have that 5th fret on the off beat after the 2. So it's 1 and 2 and 5th fret right there. So you get one little wrinkle, one little change. A7, this comes from an E7 shape, 6, 7, 5, 7. On the first beat, no melody, index finger, 1 and. Here, you're going to grab your index finger and play the 7th fret on the off beat. So you go 1 and 2, 3. 3rd beat through with our thumb. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 4th beat, index finger, no melody. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay. First beat, thumb. Then you're going to take your ring finger and get it up here on the 7th fret of the G string, and you're going to play. And this is only if you have a high G. Otherwise, you have to play low G. You have to play the 5th fret of the A. You're going to go 2 and 7, 7, 2 and. Let it ring for the 3rd beat, and then 4th beat, index finger. So it's 1, 2, and 3, 4. Just the 2 A7 measures. You get 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, and then we bring up the 2 G7 measures. Bar the 7th fret with your index finger, 8th fret with your middle finger, strum all the way through, and then hit that 8th fret, 1 and 2 and. So you strum all the way through, and then you hit it 3 more times. Then you repeat that motion. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And the next measure, it's close, but you go 1 and 2, 3. In the future, you'll play that on the and. Only the first time through the chorus, you go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3. If you want, you can, on the 4th beat, give it a little slide there. Immediately after the first verse, you don't go into the chorus. You go back to the. Okay, so let's go ahead and play through the entire verse together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're into the second verse. Now, after this, it goes second verse, chorus, bridge, third verse, chorus, bridge, fourth verse, chorus, bridge, depending on how many times you want to play it. You could go second verse, chorus, bridge, coda, but this would be, from now on, the second verse, however many times you play the verse, you would play it like this. So let's take a look at the first 4 measures of the second verse. Here we were able to squeeze it all in. So we're going to strum through. All 8th notes here. 1 and 2 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We come down second one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Third, 1 and. Do 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 do. So the second two, or the third and fourth measures, are exactly like the last measure of the first verse. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, with that 8th with the D note instead of the F note being on the and, right? So these 4 measures would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we get to our A7. Also a little different. We go 1 and 2 and down with our index finger, just the A string, down with the thumb on the second beat, just the A string. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Then next measure, 1, thumb on the first beat, and 2 and 3, 4. Now you'll notice there at the end of these G7, we're going to see 10, 10. That's part of this B minor that we'll get to in a second. But let's play through the second verse together from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 10, 10. This comes from this B minor shape here, but your pinky's here. So take your index finger, put it on the 9th fret of the A string, middle finger on the 10, ring on the 11, and then your pinky put it on the 12. And you're going to play 10, 10, and then you're going to strum through this. Now remember the 10, 10, okay, because we're actually going to bring up the chorus now. So you see it here, you get this B minor 7 shape. We're going to go 10, 10, 1, 2. Then you remove your pinky and strum through it again. You could go up with your index finger as well because it is 16th notes, but you could also go quickly. So you're going to go. That'll ring out over the 3, and then you're going to go and, that'll ring out over the 2, and then you go 2 and 3. Down, up, down. Thumbs muting that G string. 4th beat, strum through thumb. That melody right there is the right. Then we now, boom, boom. So we're gonna get here, index finger on the 5th fret, ring on the 7th fret, pinky on the 7th fret of the A. You're gonna pluck 7 and 7. But you're going to pull off the pinky, so it goes 7, pull 5. Then the pinky drops down to the 7th fret of the A, and you pluck up on it. Then after that comes through, you strum down on the 2nd beat of the G. Make an A, and this is from the F shape. Bar the 4th fret, middle finger on the 5th, ring on the 6th, strum down, and then 7, 5, 5. Over me. So really, really slow, these 2 measures, because these 2 measures is the whole chorus. Back into the riff, all right? And so then you would play the riff 4 times, and then you would go back to the verse, chorus, riff, verse, chorus, riff, verse, as many times as you want. Eventually, after you're going to get through this riff, you're going to play the coda. And the coda doesn't have much melody. It's mostly just strumming. So however many times you want to play this, it fades out. Even if you wanted to skip this, you could. But what we do is we get to the D7, and it's down, 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 up. 1 and 2 and up. And you do that for 2 measures. Then it changes up. Then you're going to go 2 downs, and then you're going to get your ring finger on the 7th fret of the A string, E note, making this a D9. This is tricky. So 7th fret, down with your thumb. 8 pull 7. And then you're going to go down with your thumb, remove your index finger, and then like up with your thumb, because you want to hear that 5th fret ring. So it's then another down, down, up if you want to. So really slow, just that 3rd measure. Then it would continue. So these 4 measures really slow. All right, and then so how many times do you want to do that? I would do it just once, and then I do the last measure, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And then I finish with the tune. You could play that as many times as you want. If you wanted to emphasize the melody, you could play just that 3rd measure over and over again too. That's an option as well. Those are all the pieces. So let's play it. I'm going to do the intro riff, the 2nd verse, the chorus, the riff, and then the coda, just so you can see all the pieces put together. All right. So let's take it from the top. Top-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and those are all the pieces. You know, you can feel free to play the coda longer. You can definitely add more verses. Our first verse is different than the 2nd verse where we started. If you wanted to go first verse and then the riff, I just wanted to condense everything into a smaller play along so you could see all the pieces. It's up to you how close to the recording you want to get. There is another break. What would it be? It's a D and an A and a B. It's a with an old-time blues shuffle, but it's just this blues shuffle. I skipped that entirely. You could add a blues shuffle in there if you wanted to. Or you could just strum through, but that's just an instrumental break with no melody, nothing really that dynamic or interesting, so we skipped over that piece. There you got it, folks. Come together, chord melody style on the ukulele. Got that toe jam, toe, we got that bo do bo do bo bo bo. Rock and roll.
Cool, everyone, that was it. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of this lesson. Here at tenthumbspro.com, your learning is important to us, so thank you for learning with us. Keep on rocking and rolling. Have a lovely day. We'll catch you next Wednesday or Saturday for ukulele, Monday for guitar. Think about becoming a Patreon. It will accelerate your learning, and it's cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. Until next time, rock and roll. Have a lovely day. Life is good. Take care of yourselves, friends.